Gary, football's a game of such fine margins, and inevitably this one's been decided by a set piece. What do you make of it?
Yeah, I thought that was expertly put, Matt, to be fair. Wasn't a great deal on it. I didn't think it was a classic of a game. We've had a lot of possession, but lost the game to a set piece.
Like you said, you had a lot of possession. You've obviously brought in George Evans for his debut today. Do you feel he brought that element of control to the side?
Well, I think he's only going to get better for us. We've been massively lacking experience, and obviously to get him done when we did, the depth was really important for the group. His influence in terms of how he conducts himself, both on and off the pitch, is only going to be good, like Bees as well. So we're happy with that, and like I say, he's only going to get better with more games that he plays.
Going back to what you said before, you had a lot of the ball and 16 shots off in the game, but only 2 on target. Is that the sort of thing that's missing at the moment, just that cutting edge in front of goal?
Oh, 100%. I said it in the build-up to this game. It's a case of, we've got to be better in both boxes, and that's been the case again today. So, I thought there was lots of positives to take from the game. Dudek's debut being, the really big one for 19 years of age. How he performed and how he went about it was really positive. George Evans, like you say, more minutes under the belt. People getting 90 minutes. Alex Hartridge getting more minutes. And we've got what we've got. So we're going to have to work hard now and try and just break this little run that we're on.
You touched on it there about how Kamil Dudek was fantastic.
Yep.
It's just obviously the disappointment of the goal, but do you feel there was potentially a foul in there?
No, there was a foul on him. There was a foul on him. There was a penalty that we should have had when Bradley's near enough picked the ball up and put it up his jumper. But we didn't get any of those today. And from that point of view, we can't focus too much on that because we've got to control what we can control, and that's obviously, like I say, being better in both boxes.
You said there we have what we have. You've brought on Jason Saraha at the end for Jake Beasley.
Well, I think Bees had just run his race, and poor lad gets battered every week up there, and we don't have another option in that sort of mould of him. And we just thought we'd try something completely different. I thank Jason for his effort up there because, like I say, he looked at me a little bit spooked when I told him you go and be a centre forward for us, but it just shows you the measure of the lad that he went and gave it his best shot.
Speaking of different roles today, Kegs Chowke normally used to anchor in the midfield. He's slightly further forward. Yeah, well, obviously JJ couldn't play because of his he's on loan from Lincoln, but from that point of view, it was it was important that we then got George Evans in, and it just gives us an option, and that's something that we now have with the ability to do. And another positive, we seem to speak about this a lot, but the strength in the wide areas with Kyron Lofthouse and Sebastian Revan, I thought they did really well today. Yeah,
I agree with you. I think from the pair of them, they're a constant threat. What we have got to do now is get more creating more chances and actually converting chances. I want the pair of them also to be able to get in on the back stick as well and score some goals, and they're going the right way, and they're only going to get stronger because they both came to us late in the window, and the more minutes they get, the better it'll be.
For you, it's always about the next match. And
correct.
It's a chance to rebuild and go again, looking towards Huddersfield on the road next Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we just said. Again, there's lessons that we've got to learn from today. Against a very experienced squad, and we're a young team at this moment in time. If you look at Jones missing for us, TVC missing for us, Jasper Moon missing for us, Brad Collins, who's been ill this weekend, those experienced ones make a massive difference.